Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here's Durant. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Pass to Nesmith. For three. Bol grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Got it.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all. Guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Siakam. Turner with it. Guarded now by Bol. Pass to Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner, no good.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Now here's Nembhard. Halliburton for three. That shot, no good. Nice D from Allen. Now here's Durant. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Here's Siakam. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Beal surveying the D. Going inside. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 6. On the wing, Nembhard. Siakam outside. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
And Durant gets it to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to review the game plan. And the Pacers with possession here. 7-point differential. Now Halliburton on the take. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, BA, got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. And now the Suns fast break. And Durant with the big finish.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull. Indiana making a switch here. Here's Nembhard. Toppin outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Outside Durant. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. McConnell with it. To the middle. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Booker for three. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
He set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
Pass to Turner. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Durant. There's the block.
Boy, aggressive defense from Toppin twice on the pipe. Send it back.
And here's Durant. He's got 11. Clock at 4. Another three for Phoenix.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Down low. Here's Turner. Pass to Toppin. McConnell outside. Connects from downtown.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Here's Durant. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And here's Turner. Off the mark there with a three. Here's Bull. The kick to Durant. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Pacers trail by 6. Halliburton outside. The finish inside from Halliburton.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. On the wing, Durant. And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana on offense. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. the work he puts in consistently. Anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
Inside, here's Mathurin.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Allen outside. Pass to Bowl. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Halliburton. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Phoenix shooting their first free throw this game. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Halliburton on the take. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Walker. 6 to shoot. Right side Johnson. Over Plumlee. And the shot falls short that time. The Suns lead by 5. For 3, O'Neal. Walker pulls down the board. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Siakam. There's the drive. The layup off target. And here are the Suns now. This one for 3. The shot by Dunn, no good.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Halliburton for 3. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Richards. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Now here's Plumlee. Still without a bucket. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. Phoenix shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. The free throw is off from Plumlee. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Indiana trailing here. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
For Miles Turner, so much of this is about confidence. You love to see him convert in there. That is nice.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. The definition of a stretch five, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a three.
Man, it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range. And then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Indiana on offense. Here's Siakam. And he banks in the layup. And now a three-point Pacer lead.
Man, that is tenacity from Pascal Siakam. He was simply undeterred.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And he buries his first look.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Pass to Shepherd. Turner for three. Hits the three-pointer. Turner's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Suns trail by 6. Here's Richards. No points so far. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
High post Siakam. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Jones from outside. It's stolen by Halliburton. Pass to Shepherd. Here's Turner. From deep. Buries it from 3. And now an 11-point Pacer lead.
The big man just plays within his strengths. Miles Turner doing work right now on the offensive end.
A nice shot by Richards.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
And so it's Miles Turner making highlights for the Indiana Pacers. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Pacers leading by 9. Now here's Siakam. They set a pick. Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
Well, we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Pass to Richards. The rebound by Turner. To the inside. Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
To the paint. Pass to Nesmith. Halliburton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Nembhard. Now Halliburton. Defended by Jones. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Durant surveying the D. Pass to Bull. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Pass to Bowl. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bowl's got 6.
I just love the unselfishness in the play of Kevin Durant. He said he wants to play the game the right way. Nice example there.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. Halliburton.
2 shots.
A superb scorer and a talented distributor. Tyrese Halliburton is exactly the type of point guard every team would love to have. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Allen can't get it to go. Indiana leading by 13. To the inside. Back to Toppin. Halliburton right side. Lets it go from deep. The Suns clear it. To 3, Allen. The rebound by Nesmith. Turner with it. Now guarded by Booker. Oh, it's blocked by Bowl. And they'll keep possession. There's a screen by Toppin. To the middle. Bowl grabs the board. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Durant, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Back to Toppin. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. 4-3. He can't hit that time. Suns trail by 13. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Durant, no good. And here are the Pacers now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Nesmith's shot is off. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Booker. Launches it. No luck on that one. Indiana leading by 13. Nembhard with it. Beal picks him up. Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Here come the T-shirts, everyone. Who wants one? It's time for T-shirts.
Here's Booker trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Back to Durant. To win the drought. Excellent D there from Toppin. Indiana leading by 15. Here's Nembhard. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Left side, Durant. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Durant's got 17.
So unpredictable, so versatile. When KD's working that pick and roll, the defense has a hard time dealing with it.
Now here's Mathurin. Back to Toppin. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
McConnell outside. Clock at 6. Here's Walker. Rejected. Durant with it. And it's McConnell picking him up. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's McConnell. Pass to Toppin. Now here's Walker. Over Beal. Nice shot by Walker.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
And it's good for 2. Matherin's got his second basket.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Outside Mathurin. And so it's Indiana up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting.
53.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Suns trail by 14. Right side Booker. Inside. And that one's good. Goal.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Pass to Turner. Kicks it out to Siakam. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Allen on the wing. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
And here's Siakam. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
Here's Durant. Oh, Durant buries it through contact.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Pass to Mathurin. Launches a 3. Rejected by Bol. They recover it. Here's Siakam to the right side. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Down low. Oh, KD flying in to cap off the break.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Turner. Oh, and there. There's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Bol Bol.
Well, how about the ability to get that defender to bite on the pump fake? Turner so effective at getting guys to commit.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Suns trail by 8. Outside Booker. Indiana with a rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Left side Mathurin. Here's Siakam. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Graham, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Here's Johnson. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. And the Pacers lead by 12. Pass to Durant. Releases. The rebound by Turner. Siakam with it. Durant covering. Inside. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
To the paint. They need this. That one no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. To the inside. Walker. For 3. Mathurin. The Suns clear it.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
B.A., they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. It's stolen by Halliburton. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Siakam looking it over. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Suns trail by 12. The 3 is up. Offensive board. Another shot. And another shot. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Pass to Turner. Outside Mathurin. Siakam the screen. 6 to shoot. To the middle. And then Siakam with the jam.
That's showing you that Siakam understands in pick and roll. If I can get myself to open space, I'll get an open shot.
Here's Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pacers.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside. And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for Phoenix, trailing by 13.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Pacers.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game from Miles Turner.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the...
Oh, big finish! Oh, did you see that? Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And stolen by Booker.
Indiana foul. TJ McConnell. First personal foul. Third team foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for Phoenix, Devin Booker.
And the second free throw is good. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
There's Nesmith with the 3. It's in. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel...
8